Yeah, so he picked up a girl in a dungeon. He's doing the Belkun strategy. I mean, seriously, she's like, yeah, this girl is probably loving me now. You can't get rid of her now. This Irish chick is like, oh my god, Wilkun! But yeah, he picked up this chick, man. She's doing like, oh, Belkun. Look at her, yeah, she's so in love with him now. This is like, yeah, picking up a girl in a dungeon always works, man. Everyone knows that. I was surrounded by this monster and you saved me, and yeah, she's straight up explaining Danmachi here. And then you saved me, like a proper hero, yeah, and that's I fell in love with you. It was like, yeah, great. Yeah, see, she's like picking up a girl in dungeon, eh? It always works. Like, yeah, well, okay, now I should say by his girlfriend, the princess, yeah, also. So then she fell in love with her instead. See, but this works! Picking up a girl in dungeon works, man! This anime proves it to me. Everyone knows picking up a girl in dungeon is the best strategy ever. Yeah, see, now she's like, this is why I'm in love with her, yeah, see? This is when I fell in love with the princess. He's like, well, that's my girlfriend. Time for another episode, of course. Wistoria, episode 3. Again, right? People see this anime. I think it's just funny. I was the first one in the freaking world to be like, this anime is gonna be good, guys. And then now people come up with the woodworks, right? A few weeks after me being like, oh, I always believed in Danmachi author. So, anyway, guys, subscribe to the like button if you actually want to have an authentic reaction review to an anime, not a fake one. But anyway, let's watch episode 3, guys. No, she's in the cast, basically, right there. As you can see, the anime is also well animated. Oh, here we go. This is the classic child promise here, yeah. Yakusoko! I will find you! But she's basically seemingly almost stuck in this castle, right? Or this ivory tower. Yeah, so it's like, you know, I will find you, and she's all like, she doesn't want to... She's kind of sad being stuck in this tower, right? Because she's like, yeah, it's a promise! It's a yakusoko! Here we go, I've been waiting for you, Will-chan! Yeah, because she's like, I don't think she's happy, you know, being stuck in this, like, princess tower, basically, right? Sure, she's like an important person or whatever, but... doesn't get out much, you know what I mean? So it's like, you know, keep saying it, but Wistoria is like really, really well animated. Yeah, him crying now. This anime is like crazy well animated. Because the song is pretty on fire, yeah, fire and pain. But the anime is like really well animated. It's like almost driving me crazy how so people talk about it in the beginning, right? With Danmachi here and so on, yeah. And this cool like something, but the anime is like really well animated, like crazy well animated. I heard it open for several times. Here we go, cute music. Maybe the episode is a little more, how say it, homey or fan service. I don't know, right? You had the fighting and so on. I think we're gonna learn about the roommate stuff. Now if it's a little more, it's like, oh yeah, you know, he's running around here, it's like a paper boy, and some random dwarf is like, yeah, bro, the typical blacksmith, the most like blacksmith guy ever. It's like, hey, bro, with like a big sledgehammer. That was the most stereotypical blacksmith character in anime, man. Holy my god, he had like a huge beard and like a big sledgehammer. It's like, hello, boy. You want me to make a sword to you? Yeah, come on, my god, that was like stereotypical. Oh my god, I heard in the newspaper. His girl. I like how the newspaper is medical. That's a good detail, actually. The newspaper is medical. Yeah, I like that. The newspaper is actually like animated. But this is a good thing. Yeah. This is like, well, of course, they have newspapers with like animation. Here we go. Here's the maybe cross-dresser Otokonoko roommate. Like, I have a hard time telling the roommate's gender, seriously. It's clearly a female voice actor, right? But looks like flat. Like, seriously, I don't know this. I think the main character's roommate. Ooh, yeah, there we go. It's gonna be some fan service. See, I think she's just in. I think she's like a. She might be Otokonoko, right? Cross-dresser, yeah. Trans. Honestly, it feels like. Yeah, and who. Definitely probably in love with the main character. Yeah. But the voice is like this kind of weird masculine female voice. Like some kind of Yoko Bayashi style something. Oh. She makes stuff for him? Like the tech stuff or something? But she's clearly in love with him. Yeah, the roommate is clearly in love with Will. 100%. Yeah, also feeds him. This is like his home. Yeah, this is like his home waifu. It's like that's what everyone needs. Annot at home, man. Everyone needs that. Yeah, someone that loves you, that gives you food and shelter and everything. But seriously, I can't tell the end of that character because, I mean, she's kind of like a flat. It's back to the rival guy. But I think he's kind of like joining his party, you know? Yeah, he's all like he's all angsty over obviously that he couldn't beat the Minotaur. He's all yelling and so on. But it does feel like he's gonna get stronger and maybe be his friend. I don't know. He's like it feels like it's typical, you know. How say it? He feels like a typical rival guy that's gonna like, okay, fine, I will help you anyway because I hate you, but let's be friends or whatever. Yeah, like Bakugo or whatever it was yesterday. Oh, he got some massive monsters though. The penguins. They're like penguins. Yeah. Classic penguins, man. Always being mean, man. Then he owns them. Oh, another girl that fall in love with him. Time for another girl to fall for him. Yeah, now this like nerd girl there with glasses. She's also gonna fall for him. Exactly. Like, no, she's gonna fall in love with him too here. Classic Bell strategy. Running around saving girls in the dungeon. Yeah, he's doing the Bell strategy. He's saving some blonde chick in the dungeon. Now she's gonna be like, Evil sensei is fighting here. As an example, I guess, of like a wizard fighting style. Yeah, it's like lecture about his fighting style. It's like, yeah, this guy is mage fighter dudes or something. I guess they're gonna have some kind of class system, right? I don't mean class as in rich or poor. I mean class as in made. I was like, I'm reading too much communist guys on Twitter. I don't mean class system as in like the rich and the poor. I mean class system as in mage, knight, and but I mean more so that they probably have class system as, you know, she's not like a normal mage, right? Yeah. The princess girlfriend here, she's like, you know, she's like a sorcerer or whatever, right? Yeah, princess sorcerer. And this woman here, Hermione, she's like a mage, right? You know, they seem to have a different. Sorry, they seem to have a difference between different kind of spellcasters, like witch, wizard, sorcerer, all that stuff. Those classes they actually matter, right? Oh, if you're a, and I mean in some games, for example, say Baldur's Gate 3, right? You know, very good game, everyone loves it. You know, in that game you have like sorcerer, right? They can throw like double spells, they can combine twin casts and so on, and obviously a very good class. They have Warlock, right? They can have other spells, so you can be double, you can combine them and so on. So you can have different spellcasters who can use the same spells, but you have Cleric, they can heal more, right? And they can use some of the spells that the other guys can do, right? So it's probably like that, where you have like 5-6 different spell classes, and they have like different schools of magic they can use, right? And obviously then she's like his girlfriend is like the ultimate ice magician, right? But that's what I mean, she probably isn't a normal mage, right? She's counted as something else, archmage or whatever, yeah, like, oh, she has the title of this thing, or she's like super intelligent, so she's ranked up so much that she's beyond it, right? I hope I'm right at least, because I think it also makes more sense to focus on different mage classes, so to speak, or magical classes, I mean, more than you saying that, oh, either you're a mage, then you become a wizard, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's boring. It's better if it's like different kind of schools of magic, right? And you have to learn, or you can, maybe someone can use them all, and some people can only use like one school, but they're very good at it. But anyway, now all the chick is back here, her money is saved. Yeah, no, she's clearly falling in love with him. He picked up a girl in the dungeon, man. This is what happens. Picked up a girl in the dungeon. He's doing the Belkun strategy. I mean, seriously, she's like, yeah, this girl is probably in love with me now. You can't get rid of her now. This Irish chick is like, oh my god, Wilkin! It works, man. This anime proves it to me. Everyone knows picking up a girl in the dungeon is the best strategy ever. Yeah, see? Now she's like, this is why I'm in love with her. Yeah, see? But it's straight up is it's true lista. Picking up a girl in the dungeon strategy. Yeah, this is how you make a girl to a lesbian. Yeah. She made her gay, man, picking up her in the dungeon. That's how it works, man. He's like, yeah, she's pretty hot, man. Yeah, I also like that L4-shan, yeah. So you got his roommate's tool here, right? Which I think, again, is like Otokanoku, right? That's in love with him. Yeah. I'm gonna fight some ice ogres. Something like that. Oh, they're all clearly behind them. Oh, there's like 10 billion eyes? Yeah, obviously the chick's gonna be useless. Yeah, Iris is pointless, man. Yes, it's always the anime has some really good fights. This is like the best animated fight this season. I can't believe people don't talking more about the anime. Now, this monster has really weird eye styles, so it's kind of weird. But yeah, it looks really weird. But I mean, it's great animated. You can't. You gotta respect Wistoria, man. People are sleeping at him still. Yeah, this is peak. So, fighting the ice monster with a billion eyes. Yeah. What is wrong with this monster design, man? This must be a boss in Nier. Oh, of course you should laser beam. Of course you get laser beam with ice, right? Okay, I buy that, It's some kind of ice laser beam with his eyes. This anime has the best fights every episode. Yeah, this is like the peak anime every episode. It's like a guy every time. Yeah, like this is crazy good. And, you know, it's her animation, she's fighting, but it's like everything in this anime is so good anime. Her moving around, like it's like everything. The small this anime is beautiful too, right? He's gonna Star Wars it. Here we go. He's gonna Star Wars it. Yeah. He's gonna use a classic Star Wars strategy. Of course, he's gonna put the legs down. Exactly, man. It's going Star Wars on it. I love it. Classic hot strategy, perfectly hidden ice boss. Yeah, but it's beautiful. Yeah, now he's gonna blast him. It's that thing with like the line. Yeah, here with the classic hot strategy. Yeah, then they explode. It's pretty legit way to beat an ice boss, but yeah, like I like how he did beat it with the sword. He has to actually defeat him with some strategy there. The hot strategy. That's a pretty good item there. She's just like, oh my god, he picked me up in the dungeon. Oh, she evil? Naruhodo! She's evil! Oh my god! She's actually, is she not love? No, she might be working for the princess. I don't know, yeah, she's like, Naruhodo ne? She loves the princess. She loves the Elfivia. She might not be evil. Maybe she's just like really dedicated to her. It wouldn't surprise me if she's like some kind of part of the clan or something. Ice princess clan or something. But yeah, like she's like Naruhodo. Like what? She's a meat person. Oh, here's a lot of new characters. Oh, this guy looks really evil. Whoa, that guy look. Oh my god, now they look super evil. That guy was like lightning Laxus dude. He looked freaking evil, man. He was like. This I guess are the other top people in the. It has to be because that guy is probably she's like wind, right? Yeah, she's wind because it's green. He's almost lightning, so these are like the other ultimate super mages, right? Obviously, this is the council of badass people. But he looks really evil. Yeah, lightning dude. He looks off that pure evil, man. And of course she's the ice goddess character, so of course she can move quick with lightning. Yeah, of course she can like teleport basically. And he's fire. I should say that because of red hair, yeah. She's obviously ice with blue hair. So they got one element each. Yeah. He's an interesting boy, yeah. But yeah, as I called it, she works for this council of elements, whatever you call it. I don't know what are you called. But yeah, she got the ice magic. Of course. Willu! She's like, yeah, I'm waiting for you, sweetie. Yeah, of course. So you're like, man, this peak every episode, man. This is like the best fights every episode. I mean, seriously, right? I don't think any other anime has better fight than this anime this season. Now, I have to say I don't think it's a very good season, right? Because I like to be negative. Because I love being negative. Yes, right. No, but seriously, I mean, cool. My Academia had some really good moments yesterday. So My Academia certainly has some really well animated fights too with bones, absolutely. But the thing with My Academia is that it goes up and down a lot, right? Some episodes are like, whoa! And this episode is like, right? So, you know what I mean? And I guess one also had that kid fight also was like, whoa! Complete filler fight, but yeah, complete filler. And everyone loved it, even though it was the worst writing ever. But whatever, who cares? Visually, I guess it was a good fight. But again, One Piece, same thing there, right? It looks terrible. Most episodes, really, really terrible, right? So, this anime here, Wistoria, I think probably is the most consistently good-looking anime. Of course, we only have seen 3 episodes so far. I know, that's true. But so far, it's like every episode is really, really well animated. It's like, I think, yeah, by far the best anime this season. Like I said, yeah, for the 3 first weeks here. From a purely visual standpoint, definitely. Now, I'm not saying it's bad writing or whatever, but I'm just saying that from a visual standpoint, right, it really, really stands out because I think that, I keep saying it every week, but it's like, for me, it is mostly the small details, you know. It's kind of like, if you've ever seen in Shaman King when it stands on the river, it's like, it's the little things. It's like, no, but it's like, it's interesting to anime because this fight looks really great. This fight absolutely looked very good. But for me, it's more like I said, Iris, when she's running, right? She's like, oh no, and she's running away. Or like last episode when we saw them studying a school, right? And we see them doing this, like the finger things, thinking and so on. I think it's so much that anime looks really great because it's those things more rather than the fights. Like the fights, of course, also good then, but it's more those things where the character is like, scratching their beard or something, or it's doing like some kind of movement, or just like running over to the other side of the room, whatever. It's those scenes really looks, to me at least, like, whoa, that looks really good. You know what I mean? Like most animes would have it at all. Looking at, of course, we learn about the elemental lords, right? Basically, yeah. But I mean. So we know that Elfira, his girlfriend, right, his love interest, his main love, and he obviously has some other girls too, right? Maybe not this girl because she's actually working for the council, right? But, Hermione and so on, also likes him, right? But it seems to be pretty much straightforward. Honestly similar to Danmachi that way, right? That it's obviously a bunch of girls that wants Belle, right? But he only has eyes for eyes, right? Even though he's like surrounded by Hestias and big oppas and so on. But you know what I mean? He's like, oh, he's so bad, yeah. Lily and so on doesn't matter for the poor girl. The poor Lily that never gets in action, no. It seems kind of similar here because the roommate, again, I can't genuinely tell the roommate's gender. I think the roommate is supposed to be, I keep saying it, like Otokunoku, right? Like cross-dresser, trans, something like that. Because, like I said earlier, right, the roommate is clearly voiced by a woman. I haven't checked out the lists on that, my animes, whatever, the voice actor, but I would guess like 99% sure it's a female voice actress, right? But, the character looks kinda male-ish, but the character also has like an androgynous take on it. So it feels like again, like a cross-dresser, right? That likes him, yeah. So, probably. But my point is that regardless of the gender of his roommate, and I mean, again, she probably seems to be very much in love with the main character, right? Yeah. But it seems like, it's like Danmachi, right? Will has no eyes for that. I would say, it's gonna be some fan works or whatever, Duchinis, right? On Will and his roommate, Will on his classmate or whatever, right? But we all know that this storyline very much, he's like very focused on like getting to his childhood best friend, love interest. Yeah, that's who. No one else really matters. Yeah, poor. Every other girl in the anime has no chance like with the main character. Right? Let's be honest. It's classic harem, but with the main characters have very, very like crystal focus on one of the girls, right? Which in some ways good, some ways bad. It depends on how the storyline is. I think in some animes where it's a very like harem focused anime, like it's just the whole anime is just like a harem, they just live together, the onsen or whatever, and it's all etchy. Then it seems really weird when the main character has like a laser focus right on one of the girls, because then it seems like this is really weird. Like why would you have that, right? But anime like this where the main character is like, no, I want to be the strongest sword fighter or whatever and get to my girlfriend and so on. Then it seems more like that's his One Piece, whatever. He wants to, be able to fight with her is like his dream, right? So then it's combined with him also getting stronger and so on. So it makes sense that he is kind of ignoring all the other waifus that wants him around him. He's like, whatever, I want to be the strongest and get that girlfriend, yeah. So she's more like, his goal in general sense, right? So in this anime, it makes a lot more sense. But yeah, otherwise, I have to say that I really dislike that trope where the main character only loves one girl, even though every other girl is like upping his face constantly in some harems. But you know what I mean? There's some harem animes where you're like, oh, this doesn't make any sense, like, yeah, where the other girls are like, oh, look at my oppa. He's like, oh, where's my main girl? Yeah, it's like, no, it doesn't make any sense. But I don't think this anime here will fall for that. Maybe a little bit. And I do think, honestly, I mean, I love Danmachi, but I think Danmachi has that issue to some extent too, right? Especially in the OVAs, of course, because the OVAs are very more etchy, right? The OVAs are a lot more fan servicey, and then it gets kind of silly where basically like 6-7 female characters like Belkun, and they always like take off their clothes and throw it at him, and he's like, "Where's eyes?" And he's like, he ignores them all. Yeah, this doesn't make any sense. It's so absurd in the OVAs, some of the OVAs. And a side note here, the OVAs, the reason why, right? If you didn't know it, it's because the laws are different. So in Japan, when you add on anime, you have to follow certain laws, so you can't be, too sexy or whatever, right? But OVAs, they're released as you buy them, right? DVDs or VHS or whatever in the past. So on OVA, they don't have the same laws. You can be way more sexualized in OVA. And that is why usually that anime OVAs, of course, or UADs, are usually way more fan servicey because they don't have the same requirements to be not showing the nipple or whatever, so they can be way more like visual on it, right? And that's why, for example, the Danmachi OVAs are way more etchy, right, than the normal episode, because the law thing. That's the actual reason why. It's kind of a tradition then for most anime, like Slime's OVAs are also very etchy, right? So that's how they kind of go, right? But anyway, lastly, yeah, I think that the element guys or whatever, like, obviously be important, right? we have 5 different elements. She's obviously ice, we know that, and lightning guy was like Luxucifer, yeah, he was like super evil or something. There might be some inner conflict perhaps between these 5. Maybe if it's with the backstory, they have to have these 5 people controlling one element each to probably try to, like, I don't know, restore or at least like maybe slow down the sun or something. I mean, we had the backstory earlier with like these 5 people created the sun and so on, right? So I guess it's like you can't create I'm just very much guessing here, but I think you can't probably, to create that magic or something, maybe you need every element, you know? Something like that probably. It's like only when they combined all the magical elements could they create the sun or something, right? Because, you know, the sun's like a fusion and stuff, whatever. That's probably how it started. Something like that would be my guess. And you know, if they don't have harmony between the elements, maybe the sun will be destroyed quicker or something like that, right? And one of them is probably evil. Maybe not the lightning guy. He looks like very evil, but I think more like that's like too obviously the evil guy. Fire guy is also he's probably evil. He didn't say much, yeah. But some of them is probably a traitor, right? Very likely so. Yeah, I think one of the element lords will like betray them. And I mean, obviously, it's a very common, storyline, right? That you have this like element magicians, element lords, element whatever, yeah. And usually one of them will betray the other elements, right? Like in, I don't know, World of Warcraft or whatever, yeah. So that's probably what's gonna happen. One of them or 2 of them are probably evil. Will betray the other ones to conquer the lands of the elements or whatever, right? Or their magic schools and then, you know, fight them, right? Probably. But I would guess that's the most obvious main story here, that one of the element guys are, trying to break the seal or something, right? Like classic magical backstory. But anyway, subscribe, slap button, have a great day.